Hundreds of orchids, rare and common, are on display in the U.S. Capitol with a nod to Japan. They set the stage for the upcoming Cherry Blossom Festival, this year a centennial celebration of Japan's gift.
And we blended two things. We blended the orchids together with the annual celebration of the gift of the cherry blossoms from Japan to the American government of all the cherry trees which have made the city so famous.
Holly Shimizu is director of the Botanic Garden. She says this year's Japanese garden setting is an effort to combine Japanese aesthetics with the orchid's beauty.
Orchids are the most complicated plant family that we have and the most extensive family.
The show displays orchid species that originated all over the world. Now they are grown a few kilometers away in greenhouses. There, the temperatures are adjusted so the orchids bloom in time for the show.
Orchids are just probably the most beloved flower on earth. Around the world, people will pay huge sums of money to gather rare and unusual orchids.
Nick Nelson is a landscape architect for the Botanic Garden. He worked on the exhibit's design for a year and a half.
Our structure here, we're not allowed to put any holes in the wall or holes in the ground for footers or things like that. So getting things to stand up in the conservatory is always an issue.
Despite the challenge, Nelson was able to create a traditional Japanese garden. Its simplicity complements the orchids. Orchid Mystique, nature's triumph, runs through April. So those who come to Washington for the Cherry Blossom Festival can also admire the orchids. This is Zulima, Palacio, VOA News, Washington.